Hello, Pop Pickers! It's Saturday night. Good evening, Texas. How are you? Lovely to have you here and your support. I'm not just saying hello to the state of Texas. I'm, of course, saying hello to our friend Texas, who is one of our loyal supporters here. I hope you're all well. Am I plugged in? I've just noticed me flies around town. That's good, isn't it? It's a good start. Welcome, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy weekend. I hope you are all good. Lockdown here is still just about doing me all right. I hope you will agree. It's good to have you all here. Cheers. Welcome to Nick's Pub Quiz, everybody. Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. I'm fresh out of the shower, that's why I'm a bit pink. I've been very good. Factor 50's been on today. Yeah, very welcome to all of you. This is Nick's Pub Quiz. This is our Saturday night little get-together. This is what we do. I'm sure plenty of you are outside enjoying the sunshine with me on in the background, staring into a screen, unable to see, I'm here. If you have stayed with me whilst also doing some gentle socially distanced barbecuing, then that's very good of you. Thank you for continuing with me for your Saturday night. We've got the lockdown legends here who are enjoying their English gardens. Of course, those are the cocktails. The recipes and ingredients are in the description. Obviously, if you haven't got the ingredients by now, you're at a bit of a disadvantage, but I'm sure you can make the other bits and pieces make it work somehow. I'm sure you can. A couple of shout-outs before we get going. A big shout-out to Jeremy Lowe. He joins us weekly from California. Jeremy, lovely to have you with us. And also a big happy 38th birthday to Paul. He's a member of the Whitley Bay Massive, but he dropped me a little message earlier, and that was very good of him. And also, I've had a message from Ryan Tedcastle. Ryan says, we've been doing the quiz from the start, love it. Tonight, it's Peter's 43rd birthday. It's his birthday weekend, sorry. We've made a Nick's Pub Quiz drinking game. Have you really? One of the rules is, if you wish him happy birthday, everyone finishes their drink. Happy birthday, Peter. Let's see how many of those I can throw out during the course of the evening. Abby and Colin as well, a happy 6th anniversary to you guys. Great to have you here. Great to have so many of you here. A happy 1st anniversary to my boyfriend Jake Carter for tomorrow from Rebecca. That is nice too. We will do 40 general knowledge questions here, and then halfway through, after the first 20, we'll check our markings. Maybe if I'm lucky, my beautiful assistant will allow me an English garden to go along with all of those that you guys are already enjoying, the people who've had the recipe from my friend JP at Off the Wagon. Hello Lizzie, hello everybody, hello from the Darcy gang. Yeah, look, it's good to have you all here. Also to Jolene from the Chesham Dogging team, who was 40 yesterday. Happy birthday, Jolene. I know that there's a bit of a dress up going on with you guys as well. I think, is it 80s film and TV themes, something like that. We almost did something similar as one of our first dress-ups, didn't we? Anyway, we will get going in just a second. Pen and paper at the ready. Of course, that's how we do things around here. I'll get the jingle on standby. We'll be wanting that in a minute. If it is your first Nick's Pub Quiz, well, you're very welcome as a newbie. Cheers, 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 everybody. Cheers, good. If you're one of me regulars, then hello to you too. Cheers. It was also Richard and Alison's 10th anniversary. Big up yesterday. So to our regulars, let's just run a quick list of a few of you. There's plenty out. The Wonders of the Wirral are here. The Wandsworth Winos, no doubt. The Oval Invincibles, the Cumber Noddies, the Devon Oldies team, very waggy of tail, and they certainly are. Team Dan and Kazza, are you in the house? I bet you are. The O'Gradiators from Cambridge, the Sea Greeners, the Pitney Perrys, the Hertfordshire Massive team, Rainbow Nottingham, the Galway Girls, the Mango Lassies. It's a very good evening from Gay Goose and from Hoglog as well. And just before we do get on with our Nick's Pub Quiz selfie, where we will gather round our TVs, our smartphones, our laptops, whatever, and take a little team pic to put on our social media. Just some thank yous, really, because you are contributing when you play Nick's Pub Quiz. It's entirely voluntary. £1 a head, a couple of quid, a couple of bucks, a few bucks per household or the teams you're in. If you can't afford to play, that's fine too, because we're all here still limping our way through lockdown. The Lockdown Limpers, there's another team name. Look, I'm here doing this. I haven't got sport to commentate on. This is a bit of a revenue stream for me now, so what you contribute helps me pay my mortgage for this rambling shenanigans we do twice a week. So I'm very grateful. Just by means of pulling a few out of the pile. A few thanks to Claire Jones from the Cambridge Joneses. Thank you to you for your contribution. Joe Rhodes, thanks for the quizzes. You're keeping me and my 89-year-old dad, Frank, amused in lockdown. How are you, Frank and Joe? Our team is the Rumble Tom, so please give us a shout out sometime. Great to have you with me. Thanks for the great quizzes from Team It's Best to Shop at Morrison's. Well done, Jenny Morrison and Sean Best. Team Neil Aberdeen had an excellent first half on Wednesday, but a dismal second. Music round killing them every time, apparently. They came third in their quiz group. They are looking forward to redeeming themselves today. Julia Manning says, thank you from your friend in Lake George. Thank you very much. From the Rice Slippers, 21 out of 21 quizzes. Excellent attendance, gold star. Thank you again. An evening well spent as usual. You're very welcome. Thank you from Team Dono, I think that is, I don't know. They were very happy with 29.5 out of 40. And Catherine Parker of the Sea Green Idiots, what is relevant about one day in the life of Ivan Desinovich? A few people randomly together have all sent me this week, which for those who don't know is the reason behind Ditloids. So yeah, it's that's about day in the life of Ivan Ditloid. Yeah, one day in the... Anyway, it's something like that. Yes, thank you, Catherine. Jen Thomas, Quiz Team Aguilera. Thank you, James Semple, Aylesbury Ducks, Oliver Peterkin, Team Late Starters. You get the idea. Thanks for loving the T-shirt. Yeah, well, Nick Pub Quiz Stash. I have to promote my own label, of course. Lindsay's mum's wearing some. Happy birthday, Peter. Milo's massive here as well. All right, we are about ready to get started. It is Nick's Pub Quiz selfie time. I'm on the G&Ts to start with, but hopefully I've got gin of another sort coming with an English garden later. But for now, I'll cheers you with my gin. I'm gonna hold it out front in my face this time. Let me make sure that Gay Goose is paying attention. Shall I just turn him round there? Hoglog's still got his rainbow trunks on from our rainbow special. I want to do a Pride special in a few weeks. I have a feeling it's going to look exactly the same as the rainbow special. But hey, that'll be nice too. 20th of June, I think, was going to be Pride here in the UK anyway. It's Pride month coming up anyway. We'll do the next pub quiz selfie. You gather round, I count down 3, 2, 1, we take a nice picture and you put it online with the hashtag Nick's Pub Quiz. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I think we got it. Weird. Louise saying, I thought you were going to do a kiss selfie. Should we do that as well? Should we do that? Oh, let's try that, shall we? All right, I'll do a little smooch this way, and some of you can kiss my cheek back. All right, we'll just do this extra one as well. Ready? Lovely, pouting, great, excellent. Thanks, Mitzi. Good. Oh, so refreshing on a warm day like this. Right, if you are new to Nick's Pub Quiz, the idea is that you write your answers down on a pen and paper. Wrong answers only in the chat. We don't answer in here. Some of you were looking up the answers on Google and then marking yourselves that way. If that's how you want to play it and get 41 out of 41 every week, I can't stop you. The rest of us are doing it out of the power of our grey matter. But ultimately, you know, we don't put the answers in the chat, and we all know a little song about that.
Don't put your answers in the chat or you're a bit of a twat. It's Nick's Pub Quiz.
Yes, that's it. Don't put the answers in the chat or you're a bit of a twat. It's Nick's Pub Quiz. Yes, Texas, indeed, once again. The music. So I think we're about ready to get going. Make sure you put a team name on there. It's nice to know what your team names are. Bash Street Kids, those kind of things. Thanks, Little Peanut. And also when you're putting your contributions across. They go to, incidentally, paypal.me/rugbymedia. The link is in the description of this YouTube video, but it's also in other places. But paypal.me/rugbymedia. Let's play Nick's Pub Quiz, shall we? Woo! All right. Eyes down for a full house. Question number 1. What is the capital of Jamaica? What is the capital of Jamaica? Lovely there from Beard of Frank Sinatra. I should also say, missing my manners, very good evening to my beautiful assistant, Caroline. Caroline, good to have you here. Thanks very much for being there. I made an assumption she's here. She normally is. She'll be helping me get rid of any people who act up in the chat, and she'll generally write all the questions out because she's good like that. But that's question number 1. What's the capital of Jamaica? Indeed, Johnny Medlock. Jamaica, no, she went of her own accord. Hooray! Kitty the Coronas from Chicago, dropping 20 quid. Hey, you could all do that if you wish. Joking. A couple of quid a head. I mean, I'd make £2,000 if you all did that. Not in that league yet, but plenty of you who are wonderful are keeping me going nicely, so thank you very much. Question number 2. What unit of measurement is used to identify the height of a horse? That is question number 2. What unit of measurement is used to identify the height of a horse? The Norwich nymphs are here. Is that a nymph as in a little sort of flighty, angel-y thing? Or short for nymphomaniacs? Hi to the Greens. Hi Nick from sunny LA. Jan, thank you very much. Good to have you here. Oh, Caroline's even put up me little PayPal there, look. Such a good right-hand woman. The very best. The very best. People were telling me the reason we had a couple of little streaming issues on Wednesday, or at least it was fine from my end, but I think there was trouble getting it out. We had a few buffering moments. Was to do with bloody Elon Musk, and I think he's doing another launch. I mean, don't stay here. Don't be going anywhere. But if you lose me again and it's his fault, I'll be up that school. So question 1, the capital of Jamaica. Question 2, what unit of measurement is used to identify the height of a horse? Question 3, Asian, European and honey are all types of which animal? Is LA as sunny as Tooting? Someone asking there. It's been sunny here. Well, for at least 10 weeks anyway. Amazing today. 8 minutes till countdown, says Mitzi. Good. Don't you be nicking my bandwidth. Struggle during lockdown as it is, don't we? Argy bargies are here. Good. That's question 3. Asian, European and honey are all types of which animal? It's overcast in Homer, Alaska, is it? It is it's about 24 degrees here. Rising in the next couple of days. From Monday, we're allowed to go to people's gardens in numbers of up to 6 here in the UK. It's what we're going to be allowed to do. No touching though, no snogging. That's question 3. Asian, European and honey are all types of which animal? It is Scotcho in Guildford. Caroline's repeating questions already. Question 4. Which country is known as the land of the white elephant? That's question 4. Which country is known as the land of the white elephant? Chisel. The top spicy boys are in the house, are they? How spicy are they? Who has only 6 friends, Jodie? There'll be some that see that as a target. Ben really wants to snog. Many do, Ben. It's going to be pretty filthy when they really lift lockdown, isn't it? Anyway, there'll be some children playing. Good evening to you all. Why aren't you in bed? It's PG rated. It's fine. It's fine. You know me by now. That's question number 4. Which country is known as the land of the white elephant? See, Ben's getting plenty of offers for snogs here, by the way, on the chat. If people are playing without the chat. Question 5. Which team has won the most NFL titles? Now, I'm not just talking about the Superb Owl era here, not just Super Bowl. Which team has won the most NFL titles? Chris Leppard says they'll snog me. Wow. We? How many people are you talking for? Like all of you? Laura Cusack's up for a bit of snog time. Either that or she means it's song time and can't spell. Carrie didn't realise this was Grindr. You'll find there are quite a few ladies who are also looking for a bit of affection. That's question 5. Which team has won the most NFL titles? Should we get back to the quiz? This is just pipe down. Shh. Cold shower, please. Which team has won the most NFL titles, not just the Super Bowl era? Shout out to the Mad Dogs and the Flackwell Freaks. Are you in Flackwell Heath? Drove there a couple of days ago. 14 out of 20 from Lethal Quizzle. Have you just predicted your halftime score there, Campbell? It's an interesting idea. I have brought back the interrupters that we started with on Wednesday. So for the American speakers in the audience, a snog. Really? You don't have a snog over there? It's probably like a pash or something like that. That's probably English as well, isn't it? Kissing, anyway. Making out. That's it, isn't it? That's what you call it. You do making out. Yeah, we're having a good old snog. Sorry, I don't know what came over me. Chris, a kiss with a lot of tongues. That's question 5. Question 6. What type of food is a yam? It's lovely to say that, isn't it? Yam. What type of food is a yam? Don't know, Jodie was making it up. Question 6. What type of food is a yam? Question 7. Which famous musical featured the song "You've Got to Pick a Pocket or Two," which I sing every time I pick up my husband's pitter pockets from the bakery section of the supermarket. You've got a pitter pocket or two, you've got a pitter pocket or two, boy. Sorry. That's question 7. Which famous musical featured the song "You've Got to Pick a Pocket or Two"? It's got to the point now where the chat is in a place I'm not even on board. I don't even know where it's gone. I don't even know where it's gone. Crazy. Sarah Tadman, £20 donated from my mum and I. We love these quizzes Wednesdays and Saturdays. Sarah, I saw your donation. I was very grateful. There's only so many names I can grab before we go on air to do a little shout of thanks to show that I do see them. But I do see them, and that's very much appreciated and very generous. So thank you very much indeed. Thank you. Thank you to all of you who are contributing. Really, really means an awful lot. That was question 7. Which famous musical features the song "You've Got to Pick a Pocket or Two"? Question number 8. Here we go. Which word can come after door, full, and back to make 3 new words, phrases? I'm not getting into the technicality of whether it's actually 2 words still. I'm not getting into that. Which word can come after door, full, and back to make some new bits, words? Anyway, happy 43rd birthday, Peter. Happy 43rd birthday, Peter. How are Ryan and his friends doing? See it off, see it off. Come on, come on, come on. The Armstrongs and the Notleys. Howdy. Is someone T-minusing time on the SpaceX launch? Oh, Rachel's got her eye on it. Okay. Question number 8 then. Just a reminder, which word can come after door, full, and back to make 3 new words? Question number 9. Yeah, hold tight, guys, by the way. If everyone jumps online to watch this damned Elon Musk business, you might lose me. I don't know what's going on. Who knows? Anyway, we'll crack on. because sod him. Question number 9. What are the 2 main ingredients of a Spanish omelette? What are the 2 main ingredients of a Spanish omelette? That is question number 9. What are the 2 main ingredients of a Spanish omelette? Tim, Pip the dog, is loving my quiz. How many has he got so far, Tim? That's question number 9, the 2 main ingredients of a Spanish omelette. Question number 10. How many points is the green ball worth in snooker? Oh, yes. Question number 10. How many points is the green ball worth in snooker? Julie says, don't worry about the launch. Watch it live. It's going to fly by the UK about 10:15. Really? I haven't really kept in touch with what it is, to be honest. That's question 10. How many points is the green ball worth in snooker? Question 11. How many years is a term of presidency at the White House? And a subsequent question. Are there times it feels a lot longer than others? Let's just go with the first part of that then, shall we? How many years, is a term of presidency at the White House? How many years is a term of presidency at the White House? I mean, I don't want to be all political. It's funny he's going for Twitter though, isn't it? Hacking away at the pillar he's standing on. I think I was right by saying I wasn't going to get political. If that's political, we're all in trouble. That's question 11. How many years is a term of presidency at the White House? Question 12. In literature, who solves the crime in Death on the Nile? That's question 12. In literature, who solves the crime in Death on the Nile? Went for my tooting tea towel tonight. It's weird. When we don't do the dress-ups where I go to my bigger set, I almost miss it. I almost should go back to that big one just for our Saturdays, shouldn't I? But then it's not special when we do the big ones, is it? See? Delayed gratification. That's what I'm all about. Paddy, I'm going to silence you if you stop banging on about your cheesecake. All right. Jesus. That was question 12 in literature. Who solves the crime in Death on the Nile? Question 13. How many pairs of ribs does a human have? I don't mean at your barbecue joint on a Saturday night. So how many pairs of ribs does a human have? I'll give you some multiple choice here, shall I? 10, 12 or 14? 10, 12 or 14. How many pairs of ribs does a human have? Emma's missed from question 7. Dear, oh dear. You're in an awful lot of trouble there, aren't you? Doug and Susan started putting up probably their score rather than the number of ribs. How many pairs of ribs does a human have? Pairs of ribs. Caroline saying, bear with me for Emma Curtis. Everyone's watching the launch. Well, quite a few hundred people are in here doing the quiz. It's a lot of questions to go back on, Emma Curtis. It really is. I mean, if you're going to... Yeah. Well... I'm only joking. Question 14. In the famous story, what did Peter Pan leave behind in Wendy's bedroom? So question 13 was how many pairs of ribs does a human have? Your options being 10, 12 or 14 pairs. And question 14. In the famous story, what did Peter Pan leave behind in Wendy's bedroom? By the way, the Averys would like to say a happy 32nd birthday for Laura. They would. Oh, Chrissy, I'm your rocket man. Cheers. Cheersy, cheers, cheers. Some of you are watching a launch and playing a quiz. I have to hand it to you. The half-time scores will tell a story, though, as to what you were capable of. I don't know why. I've slipped into an Alan Bennett impression. That was question 14. In the famous story, what did Peter Pan leave behind in Wendy's bedroom? Keep it clean. I'm not even going to look at you. Question 15. Which group had a hit with the Macarena? Yeah. Which group, question 15, had a hit with the Macarena? Caroline's going through all those questions from 7 to wherever we were. 7 to 13. Very good, isn't she? That's question 15. Which group had a hit with the Macarena? Did the Macarena make it to the States? I wonder. Yes, it did. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Excellent. Question number 16. What is the French word for library? What is the French word for library? Library. That's question 16. How's your français? What is the French word for library? It's question 16 on your Saturday night next pub quiz. Yes, it is. All right. How have your Saturdays been? All right? What have you been up to? Mitzi, you're in a silly mood. Am I? Well. Ronnie, it is a very satisfying library. It's a satisfying word to say right. I've realised another word I enjoy saying right is Wednesday. Because it's Wednesday. 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 Most of the time I probably do go Wednesday, like everyone else. But nice, occasionally. Oh, maybe I'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah. Sad, really, but these are the pleasures I get from life. Question 17. What's the chemical symbol? What is the chemical symbol for cadmium? Yeah. Question 17, sorry. What's the chemical symbol for cadmium? Nick's had a walk on the Malvern Hills and then a chilli this evening. That sounds splendid, Nick. Very good. Earning that chilli. I was up in Hertfordshire earlier. I was. Seeing Angela and Jeff. Oh, we had a lovely lunch in the garden. Sunshine. Have you noticed the social distancing means that you might go and see people when you're allowed to, but because you're not really allowed in the house or to do anything, there's nothing you can really do. You can't go, oh, I'll come and wash up, or I'll come and you just have to sit there and be waited on. It's awful. That's question 17, the chemical symbol for cadmium. Nicola, it's our angel pie's birthday on Monday from Nick and... I don't know what an angel pie is. Is it one of your children or a dog? I don't know. Question 18. Which actor links the following films? The actor, and I use that in a singular gender sense. No, a unisex way. Don't know where I was going with that. Actor linking the following films. Saving Mr. Banks, Minority Report, and the 2012 Total Recall. So that's question number 18. Which actor links the following films? Saving Mr. Banks, Minority Report, and Total Recall. 2012 version. That's the actor linking those three films. We're getting there, team. 2 until our little interval break. How are you? Those of you who've got the English garden, I mean, I'm hoping my beautiful assistant will be making me one soon, but are you enjoying them? Are they nice? Are they a whoosh of refreshingness and summertime in a glass? It would be great to hear. Shout out to Michelle, who's about to undergo chemotherapy, who we love dearly. Oh, Michelle. Well, Jessica's sending you love. We send you all our love from Nick's Pub Quiz as well. It's a bastard disease, and good luck to you in your fight against it. All the best. Power and strength to you. You've got this. Okay, question 19. Which male artist broke a record in March 2017 with the achievement of 16 songs in the UK Top 20? Look at all of you with your lovely supportive messages as well. You're my people. Question 19. Which male artist broke a record in March 2017 with the achievement of 16 songs in the UK Top 20? You couldn't move for him. That is question number 19 in your first half. Please shout out Candy and Tooting, who's now dancing the Macarena. Your gradiators are having an English garden in their English garden. I wonder if you say the same thing if our next cocktail is a long, slow, comfortable... Anyway, let's not go there, shall we? There's an awful lot of messages coming through. Happy birthday to my favourite nephew, Jack Lorimer from Tooting, 13 today. Excellent. All right. What? There's some of you are confused. Question 20, to round off the first half. According to the song, what did Molly Malone sell on the streets of Dublin? That is question number 20, rounding off your first half. According to the song, what did Molly Malone sell on the streets of Dublin? And indeed, thank you to Caroline for listing the questions. I think you'll find those are your first half questions on your Saturday night Nick's Pub Quiz. All right, let's go. It's answer time. Yes, it is. Swap papers with yourselves. Because we're all in lockdown and can't see other people. We are going to do the answers now. If you are enjoying yourselves and you're thinking, I'm going to do this again, or you've done it 21 times before or somewhere in between, then your contributions are very welcome. PayPal.me/rugbymedia is where you can drop in £1 a head or something token, but when loads of people do something token, you get a nice thing. And that helps me with some income instead of nicking it off the government. So that's good. Thank you to all of those who are supporting. Thank you all for being here on your Saturday night when you could be outside in the sunshine. Some of you are combining the two because you're loyal and I like it. Let's do the answers for the first half. Question number 1, what's the capital of Jamaica? Kingston, correct. Kingston, Jamaica is the answer to question number 1. Question number 2, what unit of measurement is used to identify the height of a horse? Hands. Hands, the answer to question 2. Question 3, Asian, European and honey are all types of which animal? Badger. Badger is the answer to question 3. Question 4, which country is known as the land of the white elephant? It's Thailand. Thailand, your answer to question 4. Question 5, which team has won the most NFL titles, not just in the Super Bowl era? It's the Green Bay Packers, and they are out there by some way with 13 titles. Green Bay Packers is your answer there. Question number 6, what type of food is a yam? It's a potato. It's a sweet potato. If you want to feel extra smug, a sweet potato. I'll accept potato for a point. Question number 7, bit of Frank Sinatra saying it's carnage here. I'm assuming you mean your scores so far. Oh dear, it's early days. Question 7, which famous musical featured the song You've Got to Pick a Pocket or Two? It was Oliver, of course, Oliver, the musical. Question 8, which word can come after door, full and back to make 3 new words? It is stop. Stop. doorstop, full stop, and backstop. Stop, your answer to question number 8. Question number 9, I hope you all got that one. Question 9, what are the 2 main ingredients of a Spanish omelette? Eggs and potatoes. Eggs and potatoes. That's what is the answer there to question 9. Question 10, how many points is the green ball worth in snooker? 3. 3 points. Just a second. Good. 3 points for your green ball. Question number 10. 11. How many years is a term of presidency at the White House? It's 4. 4 years. 4 more years. Let's bloody hope not. Question 12. In literature, who solves the crime in Death on the Nile? Hercule. You don't normally belch in the middle of his name. Hercule Poirot is your answer to question 12. Question 13, how many pairs of ribs does a human have? It's 12. 12. It was the middle answer, so if you went A, B, C, it's B, but the answer is 12. Caroline's now subtitling my gas emissions. Question 14, in the famous story, what did Peter Pan leave behind in Wendy's bedroom? It was his shadow. How well do you know your Peter Pan? I'm not sure I knew that, but his shadow is the answer. Nice little question, I think. Question 15, which group had a hit with the Macarena? It was Los Del Rio. Los Del Rio. Well done if you got that one, if it's stuck in your mind. 16, that didn't happen, Caroline. 16, what is the French word for library? It is bibliothèque. Bibliothèque. If you manage to get half a mark for loss. No, Adam, I'm afraid not. Half a marks tend to only go on the name of the years in the second half. Yeah, no. Anyway, French word for library, bibliothèque. I'm not too worried about the spelling. If you can convince yourself that that says bibliothèque and you knew the answer, then you can have it. Question 17. How many of you were studying your periodic table? What's the chemical symbol for cadmium? It's CD. CD is what I want there. Question 18. We're now looking at the actor linking Saving Mr. Banks, Minority Report, and Total Recall, the 2012 version. It's Colin Farrell, the Irishman Colin Farrell, the answer to question 18. Well done if you got that, by the way. I could have put on a few more obvious ones, but it's a bit too easy. Or maybe you'd have rather that. But anyway, Colin Farrell, well done if you got it. 19, which male artist broke a record in March 2017 with the achievement of 16 songs in the UK? It was Ed Sheeran, the ubiquitous Ed Sheeran, certainly at the time then. And question 20, according to the song, what did Molly Malone sell on the streets of Dublin? Crying cockles and mussels, alive, alive, oh. Yeah, cockles and mussels is the answer I wanted there. That's your first half. How have you done? Share your scores for Nick's pub quiz. Second half to come. 13, Helen 17, Jackie 16. 17 for Helen, 18 Badger, says Matt Baker. Jana's got 16, the Gradiator's 14, Adam's got 12, he wanted that half point, I can see. Cusack's got 14, Kat Lazowski's got some points. How did Chesham Team Dogging do? They got 18, that's very good. Dan and Kaz are on 15. Please shout out to my friends Jade and Neve, Dun Mads, Melissa, 12, pretty average she says. 15 for the Lord of Fairfax, the Holdings at number 5 got 13, terrible they say. 14 for Tingle Taylor, 17 for Team Waggy of Tail, Elon's Space Musk, that's a great team name, 19 really, London Lockdown FC have got 19 as well, Sarah P has got 13, just one up on Mel, and a few others in the Summer Ones group are doing well there as well. Rachel Cross with 14, Let's Get Quizzical 15, and well, 14 there for Rachel, yeah, good. Nick Hodgkinson's got 15, Nick, thanks for your support as well, and Flavia with 14, 15 for the Wandsworth Winers. You're all not doing too bad, are you? Very good. A note here, oh, Ryan Tedcastle and friends. Happy 43rd birthday, Peter. Happy 43rd birthday. Not quite going to see it off yet, but you can. So good stuff there. Now, we had some fun. By the way, this is our momentary interval. So if you've got an English garden to be prepared, now is the time to prepare it. You may hear my beautiful assistant beginning to prepare one in the background for me. Croydon Massive got 16, incidentally. A happy 20th birthday to, was that, let me just check, to Gillian Boyd. Well done. 14 points for some other people. 13 for Mean Green. Happy anniversary to my wife Fiona. For Monday from Sweeney. Good. Shout out to the Vincent family. Quiz Team Aguilera have drunk all of their cocktail business already. But yeah, for those of you that weren't here on Wednesday, while you sort out your cocktails, nip to the loo, anything you need to do, I thought I would explain a bit about the start of our second half, because my lovely sister Siobhan found some new questions, a nice idea of some questions, which I'm calling the interrupters. But the idea is that, well, these answers are so obvious that you only need the first 2 or 3 words of the question. So all will become clear as we get through the second half, which we will start in a moment. I'll finish this, and well, I think my cocktail will be on its way shortly, I'm sure. My beautiful assistant is working away very well. I hope, what's this? So much better than the American billionaire that loves himself. Oh, thanks very much, Mark. I try not to compare myself to the Donald, but there we are. So we need a Tom countdown, Lindsay says. Well, he's doing his very best, Lindsay. So paypal.me/rugbymedia for those of you that are inclined and willing and able to contribute. It really, really means an awful lot. Thank you all once again for joining me on this Saturday night. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you're coping as the lockdown is lifted with working out how much you're appreciating the difference, or how much you're beginning to go, there have been moments while it's been all quiet and beautiful and no planes in the sky that I'm going to really miss. Had a few conversations with a few people this week about that. So if that's you, you're not alone. All right, shall we line ourselves up for the second half? I think we should. And I'll explain a bit more about these interrupters. Let's get settled then for the second half of Nick's Saturday night pub quiz. Yes, that's right. Okay, so the first 5 questions of this. Oh, Lockdown Legends say the cocktail's not ready yet. What, yours or mine? I don't know. I think yours probably, but mine's on its way shortly. Yeah, these first 5 questions of the second half are interrupters. They may have exhausted the list that I had previously, so I'm going to have to work on some. If you have some, DM me on Instagram or Twitter, and it would be good to have. So, for example, basically the answers to these are the most obvious and the ones you think they're going to be. That's how this works. So, for example, which mountain? Everest, clearly. It's the most obvious. Don't think about it for too long. Just write it down as if you've written it yourself. Another one I enjoyed from our Wednesday night quiz. Which Italian sports car manufacturer? It's pretty obvious what the answer is, isn't it? No, Adam, you see, not Ben Nevis, because that wouldn't really be what your first answer would be, is it? Yeah, that's how it's going to work. I've got 5 questions to ask you to kick off, the second half of Nick's pub quiz. So, eyes down for a full house. Here we go. Question number... Oh, Lockdown Legends have got their cocktails now. Good. I'm glad you're ready. Question number 21. Here we go with our interrupters. You're only going to get a little bit of this, and you're going to know the answers. You'll be fine. What was that? Gary needs the answer to question 11. It was 4. 4, Gary, was the answer there. The number of years of presidency, terms of presidency. All right, question 21. Which... it's just the freezer drawer being opened in the back. He tried to time it well there. Question number 21. Which supersonic plane... That's it. Question 22. I'll let you write these things down, should I? Question, Laura Cusack says, shh, Tom, by the way. They're still mixing cocktails over there with Julie. I mean, I'd happily wait for you all, but I wouldn't know what to do during this half-time break except babble on, and most of you would be going, get on with a quiz, mate. So, we'll carry on. I've drunk far too much Honey JD. I've done that before, Ben. It's really drinkable just on ice. I was in awful trouble. I was playing a game of poker. I was up, and my mate said that as I got through the second half of the bottle, I just basically gave them back all their money, and I woke up and don't remember a thing. Anyway, I'll carry on. The interrupters. So question 21. Which supersonic plane... Question 22. Which playwright... You can carry on. Question 23. Which sparkling wine... There's a lot of mixing going on in there. Question 24. Which Brazilian footballer? Question 25. Which American astronaut? Laura Cusack is laughing at your mixing noises, Tommy. Fee says, shout out to our very clever nephew Luke. And Matt Baker says, an English garden is bloody gorgeous. So those are your 5 interrupters. Shall I just go through them again quickly? Oh, Shona says they're much harder than they were on Wednesday, are they? Just go with the first thing. Oh, you all think they're harder. All right, so 21. Which supersonic plane? Easy. 22. Which playwright? Easy. 23. Which sparkling wine? Easy. 24. Which Brazilian footballer? I mean, just think forever. Just. Question 25. Which American astronaut? And now we'll have question 26. What shall we? We'll move on. Those are the interrupters. If you think you've got one or two, send them to me. Don't put them in the chat here. Send them to me. DM them to me. Yeah, Hannah's going to say these ones are more debatable. Obviously, with any of Nick's pub quizzes, the answers aren't the right ones. They're the ones I've got on my sheet. So that's how that works. Question 26 then. Let us move along a little. Which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and featured Aslan and a white witch? That is question 26. Which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and featured Aslan and a white witch? That is your question 26. After our interrupters. I think there's an English garden coming towards me. I'll just get rid of me empty. Oh, here he is. Here's our beautiful assistant. He's arrived with, well, this is looking, oh, lovely looking glass there. He's very proud of his decoration there. I hope yours all look as good. Everybody's saying hi. Thank you very much. I'm going to give it a try. Generous garnish of mint there. Oh, it smells like a summer's day. Hello, Tom's hand. What elegance, says Amy. Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? Oh, and the apple juice is a little bit salivary. Oh, that's delicious. Oh, good job I'm not outside. The wasps would be having a field day. That's lovely. All right, that was question 26. Question 27. What's the smallest ocean in the world? What's the would be good suggestion. I'm keeping it. Just saw it come through. That's brilliant. I'm having that. Question 27. What's the smallest ocean in the world? Jodie, you asking what cocktail I've got? I've got the English garden that we should all be drinking this evening. I mean, you know, we've publicised it enough. Question 27. What's the smallest ocean in the world? It's not Billy Ocean. There we go. Erica James is on the English garden as well. Good to have you here. Hope you're good. Hope you're having a nice weekend. Question 28. In which year did Diego Maradona's hand of God occur? When he scored with his hand, of course. In which year did Diego Maradona's hand of God occur when he scored with his hand? And yes, for those asking, of course it's the real E.L. James of 50 Shades fame. We don't make do with any old rubbish in here. Next pub quiz, the cream of the cream. Well done, Hannah. Trying not to look at the giant world map that's next to you in your temporary quiz spot. Good discipline. That's what it's about, isn't it? See if you do know it. So that's question 28. In which year did Diego Maradona's hand of God occur when he scored with his hand? Yeah, Melissa is happy because E.L. James is here. It's So Tyler needs questions 23 to 35. I'm assuming you mean 23 to 25. 23, which sparkling wine? 24, which Brazilian footballer? 25, which American astronaut? There we go. Right. We'll crack on. 29, it's Ditloid time! Yes, it's Ditloid time. If you're new to Nick's Pub Quiz, a Ditloid, if you don't know, might be a clue of 18H on a GC, which you would then go, 18H on a GC, has he lost his marbles? But you would work out means 18 holes on a golf course. So I'm going to give you two similar bits and you'll work them out. Two Ditloids, 2 points for question 29. Here they are. 22 P on a FP. $22p on a FP. That's your first one. Your second one, 2W in a F. 2W in a F. Okay? All right? So those are your two. 22p on a FP, 2W in a F. In a F. Yeah? Shout out to Merlin, Lily, Alfie, Freddie, Charlie, and all the fish, says Clara. Thanks for all the fish. So those are your two Ditloids for your Saturday night Nick's Pub Quiz. No, Laura, it's not that. I'm not even reading that out. Wash your mouth out. I do like two women in a fight. We should do Nick's Ditloids one week. I'll just write them. And they won't be a well-known phrase or thing. They'll just be... be like that. Two women in a fight? Yes! Just be whoever gets it first on the chat. Some people obviously don't have the chat, but it'll be a bonus one week. A bonus one. I might do that on Wednesday. Two women in a fight. Anyway. Question 30. Got the Ditloids working then? Good. Question 30. Nobody Does It Better is a song used on which 1977 Bond film? Nobody Does It Better is a song used on which 1977 Bond film? Emma's DM'd me on Insta. She might have one or two little interrupter questions for me. Nick says, two workmen in a foxtrot. It's an image, isn't it? It's a visual. That's question 30 then. Nobody Does It Better is a song used on which 1977 Bond film? Shown are two winos in a flat. Well, yeah, that's a life that many of us have got used to. All right, we are into our little music round. It's Name the Years and the Lyrics. It's still a room splitter, this one. Some of you love this. Many of you feel you lose a ton of points in this section. Hopefully the interrupters are helping do that a little bit. Mel Day's drunk. Excellent, Mel. It's my favourite Mel. All right, so we're now going to do Name the Years. Again, they will be... Are we there? Are we back? Oh, that actually buffered and froze at my end that time. So, have you got me? Can you all see me? Back, good. Almost good that we had that dress rehearsal on Wednesday for buffering. Because you were all patient, nobody panicked, and we're all okay. Phew! Yeah, proper buffered at my end, then said I've completely disconnected. Madness, but we're back. I've now connected back to the Wi-Fi. I was on the 4G. Let's not worry about that. Anyway, let's blame the Musk, shall we? Where are we? Name the years. All right. I hadn't really got very far, had I? I was just chatting along like I normally do. Question 31. Yeah, don't panic, Mal. It's all right. Everyone panic. We're okay. We're okay. We're all sound. Shh, there. Question 31 then. Name the year for We Are Family Sister Sledge. We Are Family Sister Sledge. We Are Family, Sister Sledge. What year was that released? And these again will be from successive decades. So question 32 will be Fast Car, Tracy Chapman. Tune, that is. Fast Car, Tracy Chapman. 33 will be Two Become One, the Spice Girls. Sue, you lost me on 30, did you? Nobody Does It Better is a song used on which 1977 Bond film? Jay gave himself 11.5, half a point for calling a yam a YouTuber. Okay, fine. So your years for 31, 32 and 33 are for the following songs, just as a recap. We Are Family, Sister Sledge. Fast Car, Tracy Chapman. Two Become One, Spice Girls. Kate, you're drinking blue jellyfish shots. Recommend for next week's halftime drink. I mean, I like a drink that's going to last me the second half, but, you know, maybe we can have both. What's a jellyfish shot? It's new to me. Oh, that's good, that. I couldn't have too many of them because they're quite sweet. Mind you, on a cold, sunny day, you just wouldn't realise you were getting plastered, really, would you? Spice Girls. Well, I want to know the year that Two Become One was released, don't I? It's part of the music ones, 31, 32 and 33. All right, have you had a little debate on that? They are consecutive decades, indeed. So that might cause you to readdress some earlier ones. But there we are. I shall leave you to work on those. We will now have the lyrics. So let me read you the lyrics for question 34. I want the title of the song. If you put the artist, that's just a little pat on the back for you. Question 34. All right, here we go. Here are the lyrics. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. That's question 34. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. What song is that? What's the title of that song? Can you hear it in your head? Are you able to do that? Is it ringing bells? Having DJ'd for about 20 years, this is one of those that when the intro starts, there's a big squeal and a lot of women on the dance floor. And there are moments when you're DJing a wedding where that's a really good thing to do. Question 35 then, let me give you the lyrics for that. I'll recap both in a moment. Lyrics for 35. I'm going out tonight, I'm feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out, want to make some noise, really raise my voice, yeah, I want to scream and shout. So question 34 then, I'll do 35 once more, come on then. I'm going out tonight, I'm feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out, want to make some noise, really raise my voice, yeah, I want to scream and shout. So 34, clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade, still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. And 35, I'm going out tonight, I'm feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out, want to make some noise, really raise my voice, yeah, I want to scream and shout. That also is actually a song that gets a lot of women to the dance floor and a lot of gay men as well. Let's have a little think. Are they ringing any bells? Hopefully you've given the steady, Carol. Hopefully you've got an idea there. Good. All right. Let's move on. Question 36. Oh, Caroline says I've got a bit fuzzy. I've got no notification of that here, but let's hope we're not heading to buffering city once more. Question 36. Let's get through it then. Which dinosaur had 3 horns on its head? Which dinosaur had 3 horns on its head? 36. Provided you can hear me, then we can crack through. It's just his hair's fuzzy, indeed. 36. Which dinosaur had 3 horns on its head? Question 37. What type of animal was TV star Skippy? It is quite fuzzy, but it's almost getting to put a bit of product in. We need to do the sides because I'm just now beginning to turn into a big microphone head. It's true. 36 then, which dinosaur had 3 horns on its head? 37, what type of animal was TV star Skippy? It is a bit Action Man here, Anna KP. Certainly is. Or a Q-tip. Jody. No, Nick, you're Golge. Thanks, Jody. You can come again. Question 38. What colour eyes do most humans have? Yeah, apparently. I read this on a page. Might be wrong, but it's the answer I've got. It's probably right. But what colour eyes do most humans have? The mint tickled my nose. There you are, E.L. James. There's a line for one of your books. See? I'm so giving. The mint tickled my nose. Just a joke. Question 39. What's meant by the term on the rocks? In a drinks menu, in a bar. Noted, thanks. The mint tickled my nose. What's meant by the term on the rocks on a drinks menu? Or if you say it to someone at a bar. It's question 39. What is meant by the term on the rocks on a drinks menu? Oh, speaking of drinks, happy 43rd birthday, Peter. Happy 43rd birthday, Peter, and all round Ted Castle's mates. Good. So that's question 39. What's meant by the term on the rocks on a drinks menu? And as we approach question 40, my regular moment to say thank you once again to all of you who support me and come back week after week or twice a week to enjoy this silliness. It really means an awful lot. Keeps me going. Hopefully it's keeping you going as well. And just a huge thank you to all of you that contribute as well. It means an awful lot to me. Just even a quid or two. It really helps. So thank you very much. paypal.me/rugbymedia. The link is in the description of the YouTube video, or you can find it afterwards and do it then. And some of you leave it a few days and leave it a week and go, we'll just do double in a couple of weeks. If you can't afford it, great. If you can, it means a lot. Thank you, team. Question 40. What is the lowest army rank of a soldier in the US Army? That's question 40. What's the lowest army rank of a soldier in the US Army? Or solider, as I seem to have typed on my question sheet. Question 40. What's the lowest army rank of a soldier in the US Army? I'm going to have our jingle again. I am. That's the second 20 on your next pub quiz.
Don't put your answers in the chat or you're a bit of a twat. It's Nick's pub quiz.
There we go. All right, shall we do the answers? I think we should. Okay, so some of you think there's a bit of debate in these. You're going to have to just cope with these being the answers because that's how these work, all right? So, question 21. Which supersonic plane? Concorde. Done. 22. Which playwright? William Shakespeare, obviously. Question 23. Which sparkling wine? Champagne. Done. 24. Which Brazilian footballer? Pelé. Yeah, Ronaldo, Rabbit. Pelé, obviously. Question 25. Which American astronaut? Neil Armstrong. Okay? Done. Right, question 26. Which fantasy kingdom was found at the back of the wardrobe and featured Aslan and a white witch? That was Narnia. Question 27. What's the smallest ocean in the world? It's the Arctic Ocean. It's not Billy Ocean. It is the Arctic Ocean. 28. In which year did Diego Maradona's hand of God occur when he scored with his hand? It was 1986. 1986 with that one. I hope you all enjoyed those interrupters, by the way. I think they're great. It's quick, it's fun. You generally do all right. I hope you did well. Wednesday, maybe they were slightly easier. You did really well. But anyway, I think they're fun. 29. Ditloids, 22p on a FP. 22 players on a football pitch. Well done if you got that. Good. Oh, a bit more buffering is there. We shall crack on. I'm hoping that's not for too many people, but the chat has momentarily stopped. Question, here we go. 2W in a F. 2 weeks in a fortnight. 2W in a F. 2 weeks in a fortnight. Hopefully you got that one. Didn't see too many of you screaming for clues on that. Yep, we seem to be all right. Good. So 22 players on a football pitch and 2 weeks in a fortnight. Give yourself 2 points if you got both of those. Okay, into the music, name the years. We Are Family, Sister Sledge, 1979. Well done if you got that. Give yourself half a point for 78 or 80. 30. Did I miss my James Bond? Sorry, I think I did. Nobody Does It Better is a song used. Yeah, it's The Spy Who Loved Me. Sorry, well shouted, everyone. Question 30. The Spy Who Loved Me was the song that Carly Simon's Nobody Does It Better was attached to. Good, we're there. All right, name the years then. We Are Family, Sister Sledge was 1979. 32, Fast Car, Tracy Chapman was 1988. 32, 1988. Question 33, Two Become One, The Spice Girls, 1996. Give yourself a big fat point. If you got that, give yourself half a point for a year either side. Well done if you got 3 out of 3 there. Question 34, clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. I want to dance with somebody, Whitney Houston. Well done if you got that. Hopefully many of you did. And then, let's go girls. I'm going out tonight, I'm feeling all right, gonna let it all hang out. It's Man, I Feel Like a Woman, Shania Twain. Yes, it was. 36, which dinosaur had 3 horns on his head? It was Triceratops. By the way, a reminder, it's just the song titles I want for 34 and 35 artists for your own delectation. 36, Triceratops then, your 3-horned thing, dinosaur, what's it? 37, what type of animal was TV star Skippy? It was a kangaroo. Of course he was, kangaroo. Jay, if you come on a Wednesday, you might find out the answer to that question. 38, what colour eyes do most humans have? Brown. Brown is the answer to question 38. Question 39, what is meant by the term on the rocks? It of course means your drink comes with ice. Served with ice, you want it with ice, any of the icy business. Well done there. And question 40, what is the lowest army rank of a soldier in the US Army? It's private. Oh, Hannah, he was a wallaby. Wallaby kangaroo, it's all the same. I know it's not, but it is for now. Question 40, what's the lowest army rank of a soldier in the US Army? It is private. Shaving Ryan's Privates, of course, that famous American film. I think I said that right. Okay, that is your Saturday night, he says, getting the thing ready. Nick's Pub Quiz, how did you do? 26 worse than yet. 0 dear, 37 for Harry Lewis, 33 for Dan and Kazza. Thank you, Caroline, for your support. Top down to 33, Cusack, 32 personal best. Yes, Nick's Narnia's got 32. The Margie Bargie's doing all right there as well. Better than Buckaroo, 36.5, 31.5 for Team Carol Baskins. Tampa Trio got a 30 out of 40. The song was Skippy the Bush Kangaroo. Of course it was. 33.5 for our cool Britannia Ljubljana friends. Who else did I miss there? Erica Delaney got 37. 36.5, Caroline. That is strong work. Rusty and Kiara got 33. Good work, team. Kiara, about 3 of your ditloids that you sent through, I still haven't got, by the way. That's sort of why I've not been using them, because I don't know the answers yet. So I do need to work on those. 30, shocking, the Dukes of Hazzard. 29 for Ben Wright, who will be hoping for that many snogs. I think he's got them all lined up. Team Hall, 32.5 for personal best. Very good. Ange and Jeff and Eve and Tommy. And Miserable 26 again. Who else have we got? Dave Jones got 32. 36 for Lizzie without Greg. Second half. Where did he go? Had he had enough? Did he go to bed drunk? I've got friends of mine that haven't made the second half of Nick's Pub Quiz because they got themselves so drunk in their own house. I think I've told you that before. 28.5 from the Sinclairs in Newcastle. Eric Delaney, Mum wants to see your kitchen. Yeah, I've not been and made a cocktail for a few weeks because I've got such a beautifully attentive assistant, but maybe another time. What's all this about a quiz? Excellent timing, Cuffy Punk. Look, thank you all for being here as the scores continue to come in. PayPal.me/Rugby Media for your beautiful contributions, particularly now you're drunk and have had such a lovely time and you're feeling generous. No, it's so lovely to have you all here. It makes my Saturday night through lockdown. It gives us all a moment in the week or two, if you're part of Wednesday crew as well, to play along and have a drink, doesn't it? That's half the fun. Look, it will continue. We're here for a bit. Don't know when we'll stop. We'll keep going for now, won't we? By the way, if you haven't yet seen episode 3 of Well You Join Me Live, which is my attempt to do a bit more of a TV show looking version of the live commentary stuff, check it out. It's on my YouTube page that you're on now, watching this. So it'd be lovely to up the viewer count, get everyone in your house to watch it. That'd be nice. Yeah, that is there for your delectation and a bit of a giggle. Lovely to have you all here. Have a good rest of your weekend. Enjoy the sunshine. It's going to be amazing here in the UK. I hope it's still nice wherever you are across the rest of the world, because this is international and fun. And yeah, that's been your Nick's Pub Quiz. We will be back on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. That's what we do. If you want Nick's Pub Quiz t-shirts, if you want these, go to Zazzle. These are linked in the description. Yeah, we'll all continue to keep doing our best to keep our heads above water. Your mum just lost it over shaving Ryan's privates. I tell you what, if you find anywhere where it's got the porn versions of genuine film titles, some of the imagination of people there is absolutely genius. Proper comedy legends, whoever worked on them. Anyway, cheers all. Thanks, Nick. I'm off snogging. Well, Ben, it seemed like a suitable idea from all of us here. At next Saturday, Nick's Pub Quiz from Caroline, from my beautiful assistant here and me, it's good night.